morning and happy Sunday. We're looking at a cool and wet outlook toward London, where the Patriots are going to be taking on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, it is warm, it is dry. We're starting off with cool conditions. The highs today reached the 70s for most spots. Even warmer for your Monday. Some spots could hit 80 degrees.
Today, wind speeds are going to get closer to 10 miles per hour, especially through the afternoon. That's enough of a breeze that we're not looking at a sea breeze development in Boston and along the coast. And as a result, it's a little easier for us to cross into the 70s, even at the coastline. Meanwhile, away from the coastline, mid-70s will be easily achievable. We're talking about 75 up through much of the Merrimack Valley. Warm spots like Norwood up to 76, even New Bedford 72 today. 60s down toward Cape Cod and the islands, but still slightly warmer than yesterday as we're reaching the mid to upper 60s. We'll see those upper 60s out through the coastline of Maine, the lakes region of New Hampshire into the low 70s. And of course, that's an area where we are looking at peak color just north of the lakes regions where we're getting past peak, but still beautiful conditions if you are trying to take in the foliage. This is typically a beautiful weekend for that in our area, and that's definitely the case, especially as you move away from the coastline inland, where we're seeing peak color through much of Metro West into Worcester County and moving farther westward. Clear and dry for tonight, falling into the 40s. It's a warm outlook for tomorrow. High temperatures getting closer to the upper 70s in Boston, but the inland suburbs could hit 80 degrees tomorrow. It is looking incredibly warm, even Cape Cod likely hitting the 70-degree mark. And this warmth is here to stay. It's not until our next cold front moves through that we'll start to see our next cool down. This is one that will swing through on Thursday, bringing our next chance for some showers. Although that risk is looking rather low here. We could use a nice substantial widespread rain, but instead models are projecting we'll see less than half an inch, perhaps closer to 2/10 to 3/10 of an inch of rain. Meanwhile, we are tracking rainfall and potentially flooding rainfall moving toward Cuba and away from Turks and Caicos, all associated with Hurricane Oscar, a newly named storm that took shape rather quickly yesterday afternoon. It is going to likely make landfall by later tonight and then take a quick turn here. That is why Florida is not looking to feel any impacts, and good news for that. Let's take you back locally. 7-day includes the shower chance on Thursday, and beyond that, feeling a little more fall-like as we drop down into the 50s and 60s. Keep in mind, these mid to upper 70s, that's more typical of what we see in